All right, so let's talk about this Odell Beckham getting kicked off the airplane. Now, I'm not saying that he is at fault. The report shows that he was unconscious. He was conscious. He was asked to put his seatbelt on. He refused, and he had to get escorted off the plane. The plane was delayed. A lot of people missed their flights. Some said he was partying down in Miami. Some say he wasn't. It's a lot of gray areas within the report. All I can say is, as far as a wide receiver that you want to bring on the team, this is not good news for the Cowboys if you are Team Odell Beckham coming over to the Cowboys. Now, granted, these type of things happen to anyone. If you somehow are going through illness and things like that, it's unfortunate situation. It's unfortunate news regardless. But this is news that you don't want to hear when you bring in on someone to help your team out. Now, I'm not sitting out here saying that the dude is guilty or anything, but what I can tell you that the Cowboys, a lot of people overreact with Cowboys news and information, right? So you can only imagine if he somehow signed with the Cowboys and news like this hit, right? With the silver and blue, the star on the side of his helmet. Look, they talking about news that happened in 1957, right? So you know how things go in Cowboys land. They will bring up anything to sully, to denigrate, to take away from this Cowboys team. And you can only imagine they blow things out of proportions. Keep in mind, in 2017, Ezekiel Elliott suspended for 6 games for what happened in 2015, right? So I can't make this stuff up. And we already seen what Ezekiel Elliott did. Nothing. There was no arrest report. The investigator said that, hey, she see no faults in said Zeke, and bam, this dude get hit with a 6-game suspension. So I'm just telling you guys that this type of news, if it's a Cowboys player, everything get blown out of proportions. But by it being a player like a Odell Beckham, who's been spotlighted of making a decision whether or not he's going to pick the Cowboys or the Giants, this right here is just flat out not good news. Now, I would love, I'm on record, I would love to see Odell Beckham in the Cowboys, silver and blue, running down the field, helping his team out for the long run. But this got to be news of him getting kicked off the airplane, regardless of what happened, is bad news for the Cowboys if they decide to make move on him. Now, I read some comments. People said, oh, yeah, man, that means the Cowboys about to sign him now. Y'all know how Jerry do. He loved to sign troubled guys or what have you. Now, this, like I said, could happen to anyone. Maybe he took a pill to help sleep, and then he was woken up off the plane, and then he was like, where am I? I'm not finna put the seatbelt on. And then they had to call the authorities, right? Don't have me to go get the authorities over here. So, Cowboy Nation, let me know how you guys feel of this. Or are you waiting to see James Washington, right? Maybe he'll be the guy, He won't get kicked off for nobody airplane. Let me know how y'all feel about it, the good, the bad, the ugly, and let me know how this whole situation should play out with the Cowboys. Keep in mind, man, we are always the center of attraction. That's just how it goes. The Cowboys always in the news, and that's just what it is. Another day. Cowboys way, DC for life. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.